No press box.
What?
No press box.
Press plays the ball. Be safe and have some fun out there, ladies.
It actually is.
All right, welcome to Roosevelt softball complex here in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm Henry Gonzalez, joined by my partner Luke Garcia, and we'll be looking forward to the home opener for Roosevelt softball.
Yeah, this should be a fun one. Van Meter put up a very good season last year. Roosevelt, a lot of unknowns, ton of young players, and I think this could be quite a thrilling matchup on a beautiful day for some softball.
An agreeable day for sure for Roosevelt softball here as we take a look at the weather today. 73 degrees, 9-mile-per-hour winds, light breeze.
Go Riders!
And with the Roosevelt defense, let's take a look from left to right here. Swanson in left, Vukovic in center, Nanny Bell in right. Thompson at third, Burial at short as the designated flex. Huggins at second, Lee at first. Clara Page on the mound with Grace Bell catching. And this daunting Van Meter batting lineup. Netton leading off for the Bulldogs, followed by Wallace. Waldorf, key player, is nominated for Player of the Year for Iowa High School. Richards in the cleanup. Paredes, fifth. Weedman at sixth. Ruggles batting seventh. Prickett and Liftoff. And what do the Riders need to do here? Historic 8-6 against Roosevelt, and Van Meter has had their number. Last season winning 15-6, 21 winning 11-1, and then 13-3 last three matchups.
I think the key thing here is just getting on base and making sure that you're not making errors in the field. You let the errors pile up, and it can really start to spell some damage for your team.
Finley Netton leading off for the Bulldogs here. And the first pitch for Roosevelt's home opener. Clara Page delivers the ball outside. And Clara Page has been very impressive for only being a freshman and putting up impressive stats as an 8th grader.
Absolutely.
As
Posting
pitches
a
down.
2.0
And take a
ERA.
look at Clara Page's stats here. And 125 innings pitched, 3.36 ERA, and a sub-1.5 whip.
Yeah,
As
just
the pitch is down quickly, 3-0 to Netton.
all right. Now in the 3-0 count, let's see how she adjusts.
That one's fouled into the stands, 3-1 here.
First strike of the ball game.
And Netton, impressive 49 stolen bases and accounted for 72 of Van Meter's runs last season. Batting .429, .544 on base percentage. And she'll get on base as actually a pitch looked to be off the zone there, but I'm sure Roosevelt doesn't mind as Clara Page works the count full.
Now quickly in 3-2, she's battled back here.
Battling back here, full count, and this one's fouled third base side above the head of head coach of Van Meter. Now battling back here, down 3-0. Clara Page has herself in a full count here to get the first strikeout.
Doesn't look to be shaken yet.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Clara Page, first strikeout of the game, gets the party going. One away here in the top of the first.
That's going to bring up number 3, Wallace.
Just a solid job there by Page, taking it from the 0-3 count, 3-0 count, and taking it back for a strikeout.
That's Clara Page's 4th strikeout on the year. She recorded a save in her last outing against a doubleheader against Urbandale. They split the doubleheader there, winning the last game 4-2. Has a ball in the dirt there to Wallace. And this one's grounded to short. And Burriola to Lee, 6-3, and 2 away here.
Just clean fielding there by the Roosevelt defense. Ball straight to the glove, hit it to first, routine play.
Up next is Maddie Waldorf, and a very daunting task here for Clara Page. A player receiving statewide honors here, nominated to be softball player of the year. First pitch outside. And Waldorf batting an impressive .496 and .545 on base percentage. He's accounted for 64 RBIs last season.
And slugging an incredible .785.
And this one's tapped, and Barriolo will gather it and throw to first. And Clara Page retires the side here, 3 up, 3 down. And we'll head to the bottom of the first, 0-0 ball game. Welcome back here to the bottom of the first. Take a look at the Van Meter defense here. From left to right, Weedman in left, Vaught in center, Prickett in right, Wallace at third, Netton short, Carrito second, Ruggles in first, Waldorf on the mound, and Richards behind the plate.
Yeah, after an inning in which they scored 0 runs, Van Meter's going to have to fight back a bit here defensively to take it to the second inning.
Leading
And
off for the
let's
Roughriders, number
quickly
1,
spotlight Maddie
Clara
Waldorf,
Page.
nominated for Iowa High School Softball Player of the Year. 11-2 record, 86 innings pitched, 1.79 ERA, sub 1.3 WHIP, 86 Ks, and committed to Grandview University. And leading off for the Riders is Clara Page. First pitch is a strike. And let's take a look at the lineup here. Leading off is the pitcher, Clara Page, followed by Huggins, Thompson, Vukovic in the cleanup. Morrow, Swanson Lee, and Manny Bell and Grace Bell, not related, to end the lineup. As a pitch is down for a ball. And Clara Page, an impressive freshman. All these stats you see on her lower third is as an 8th grader.
Yeah, she has a bit to prove as a high school.
There's a drive into left center field, and it's out of here, or at the bottom of the fence. As it looked like left fielder called for time. Wildman gets it into short, and Clara Page leads off with a double.
Bit of a strange double there, but he'll take it either way.
Isabel Huggins is next, batting .437 last year, has a homer, and accounted for 17 RBIs. And this one smacked towards second, and throw it to first, and Clara Page moves safely to third.
Wish he could have gotten on base there, but not a bad job progressing the runner.
Roughriders number 10, Tenley Thompson.
And Tenley Thompson up next here. She's batted .417 last year, counted for 20 RBIs and 24 stolen bases, which led the team last year. She hopes to drive in Claire Page here in the bottom of the first. First pitch is away for a ball. Thompson this year is 2 for 6 and has 2 doubles. And that one finds a part of the zone for a strike.
Playing this at bat patiently, has yet to swing.
And Tenley drew a walk in her last game.
Here you go, Madeline.
Swing and a miss. Quickly down 1-2 now.
All right, put in a bit of a defensive position here.
One away here in the bottom of the first. Runner on third. Crucial 1-2 count. That one's away.
Easy one to track in there for the batter.
Evens the count here at 2 apiece. And Waldorf hoping to start off another impressive campaign here, as this is Van Meter's opening, as they have hoped to build off their runner-up campaign, as that one's fouled third base side. Still 2-2. We'll do it again.
Now, if you're Thompson, you just want to find the gap here and see if you can drive in the runner. That'll give you a quick 1-0 lead and put you ahead in this ball game.
Even a sac fly would be enough to get Claire Page home. That one's way up, and this one gets away, and Claire Page will be out at home. Ball bounced back to Richards, and Waldorf was there to record the second out. And unfortunate for Roosevelt.
Way to bounce, Cal.
But it's now a full count to Thompson with 2 away.
I appreciate the effort on the pass ball, but I think she committed to that one just a little too late.
Now base pass empty for Roosevelt. And this one was high, fouled. And again, we'll do a full count here.
Thompson continuing to fight through this at bat. Even with 2 outs, it seems like she is not going away.
And really impressive defense by Callie Richards. Callie Richards only had 2 errors all last season. Threw out 5 stolen, caught stealing. As there's a grounder past the shortstop of Netton. And Tenley Thompson gets aboard.
That's just a great at-bat. Worked the count, got the pitch she wanted, and worked it for a single. You really can't ask for a whole lot more out of your batter there.
Digging deep to even the count at multiple times at the bat. Now Avery Vukovic stands in. Just 1 for 7 this year.
You just wish that they could have had that passed ball back.
Yeah, now last season she batted .365. And Thompson took a decent sized run at second, but retreats back. Vukovic, 21 RBIs and 2 bombs last season.
A little bit of pop.
That one's fouled back. Quickly down 0-2.
Let's see how aggressively Vukovic continues to play this at-bat. Now down in 0-2 in the count. She's got a little bit of pressure on her.
2 away here, 0-2 count in a tie ball game. Run on first. That one's in the dirt. Richards pops up, but Thompson not interested in going to second. Thompson had 24 stolen bases last year, which led the team. 1-2, and that one's fouled back. Vukovic battling here.
And I've got to love the effort shown here by the Roosevelt hitting crew. They are making sure to work the count every single time.
Here you go, Madeline. You got it.
Waldorf, the 1-2. And runner goes at the same time as a drive into center and is caught by Prickett to end the inning. 2 hits by Roosevelt, but no damage done. 0-0 ball game as we head to the top of the second. And welcome back here to the top of the second. While we wait for the first pitch, let's take a look at some matches, important fixtures across 5A. Johnston and Waukee Northwest taking on each other in a heavyweight bout. Waukee and Ankeny. And important for the Alliance South Conference, Scarlets facing against the Indians, and Southeast Polk against Norwalk. First pitch is down. Ali Corredo's leading off for the Bulldogs. Last year batted .262, counted for 11 RBIs. As pitch outside. 2-0 now.
Come on, Kelly.
And there's a tapper towards Page, and she'll throw to Lee for the quick out.
Well fielded, a 3-pitch out.
And now batting is Kennedy Weedman. Batted .409 and accounted for 40 runs, as majority of her time spent as a courtesy runner for Van Meter. That one's in the dirt. Nice save and block by Bell. Pitch finds the zone for a strike. One and one now.
Good command shown so far by Page.
Popped up into foul territory, and Lee makes the grab. Basket catch there, quite dangerous.
Yeah, a little bit risky there with the catch, but she made it and records the second out.
And Roosevelt almost lost a game to Urbandale with a basket catch as the ball popped out of Swanson to end the game, and a wicked swing and a miss there.
Yeah, had it not been for that successful bobble, it could have been a very tragic ending for the Riders on Monday night.
Roosevelt was able to salvage that as Swanson made one-handed catch, and that one's inside. They won that game 4-2 for the first win on the year. Weedman batted .409 last season, and a swing and a miss.
Correct, let's go.
She is swinging for the fences here. Serious hacks here.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, these are just monstrous swings that I'm not really sure you want to take with the bases empty.
And that one's fouled towards the dugout.
I mean, we're only in the second inning here. There's not a whole lot at stake, so just try to get on base really is my name of my game, but maybe they're taking a little different approach here, Van Meter.
Still a 1-2 count here. Page begins her windup, delivers. That one's just a bit inside. Women had to walk out of the box for avoid that one. Evens the count here at 2 apiece. Still 2 away here in the inning. That one, bottom part of the zone. Can't quite find it. Now the count is full.
All right, if you're Page here, just got to find your command for one more pitch. Try to force the strikeout. You know that your batter's going for some heavy swings here, so see if you can mix it up.
3-2 is swung, and Thompson throws to first, and she gets the out. Close play at first. But again, 3 up, 3 down for Page. And we'll head to the bottom of the second here. Still a tie ball game. Welcome back here, bottom of the second. And up next is Ariana Murrow, designated player, batting .258, count for 4 RBIs, and is the hottest hitter for Roosevelt to start this season. 3 for 5 in 2 games, has an RBI and a walk. First pitch tomorrow is down for a ball. Another ball downstairs.
Morrow has tallied 3 singles in her 5 at-bats in this very young season, along with an RBI, a walk, and a hit by pitch.
Ordo has issues with the free passes, 44 walks last season as a foul tip into the dirt. Now it's a 2-1 count.
Only a few at-bats for her this season, but you feel very confident with how she's been hitting so far.
Now Murrow looks at the 2-1. That one smacked, grounded. Coach Nagel tried to stop that one. Now the count is even here at 2 apiece.
Solid hack there by Morrow. Just got to find your angle and hook it a bit more inside the baseline.
And Murrow says that softball is hopefully a possibility as she takes a stone cold take there. And she works the count full.
That was a very bold take there.
3-2 count. Porto begins her windup, delivers. That one's upstairs. And Morrow lead off walk and brings up Sloan Swanson.
Bit of a Juan Soto at bat there. Very sharp eye by Morrow.
Sloan Swanson batted .208 last season, 11 RBIs, 2 doubles, 3 stolen bases. And she hopes to
Go, Madeline, go get her.
record her first RBI of the season. First pitch is away. Richards pops up. Romero retreats safely back to first.
Swanson, yet to collect a hit, has drawn 1 walk and a strikeout on the season.
And again, she made an impressive barehanded catch to end the game against Urbandale. Swing and a miss. Quickly down 0-2. Sloan was a strikeout victim 8 times last season. And swing and a miss. Waldorf records her first strikeout of the game.
Next up for the Roughriders, number
Records
8,
the first out.
Lee.
Quick 3-pitch out there.
And that's the first strikeout on the year for Maddie Waldorf. She sat down 86 batters via the strikeout last season. Now up to bat, Jalea Lee. That pitch is high and throws back to first, but Morrow's heading to second. The play at second, not in time.
Some bold
Netton
base
could
running.
not get the grasp on that ball, and a stolen base for Morrow.
We're seeing some risks being taken early by Morrow here with the stone cold take at the plate and now a very dangerous stolen base to second.
Roosevelt was 4th in stolen bases last season in all 5A. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Jalea Lee started last game in the win. Pitched 6 innings and struck out 6, but also walked 8 in a very tight game as she swings through that one. Now down 1-2. Jalea Lee, 1 for 5 this year, and has been a victim of the strikeouts 3 times this year as she looks at a 1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Second straight strikeout for Waldorf as she's starting to get her rhythm going. Now up to bat, Nani Bell. She only 17 at-bats last year, 7 for 17, 1 RBI.
Some solid numbers.
And a pitch inside the hands for a ball. Again, Morrow at second in scoring position. Base hit could possibly have her come home here with 2 away.
Second time that the Riders have had runners in scoring position this game.
That pitch way outside for a ball. In the first inning, Roosevelt led off with a double by Claire Page. She was able to head to third, but was caught stealing on a pass ball. And that one finds a piece of the zone. 2-1 now to Bell.
Very reserved at-bat by Bell here. She's clearly looking for one that she can send into the gap.
That one finds the zone. Waldorf battling back here, now evens count at 2 apiece. Bell's been a victim of the strikeout once this season, and she's 1 for 5 on the fresh year. That one outside the zone, full count.
Bell
That was a
yet to
tough look by
swing.
Bell.
Yet to swing in this at-bat. Currently 5 pitches in and no movement of the bat.
Two away here in the inning. The 3-2. That one, swing, and she pops up towards Netton, and she records the last out.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
A walk leads to a runner in scoring position, but Roosevelt can't do anything. And we'll head to the top of the third here. Still tied 0-0. welcome back here to the top of the third. Alice Ruggles leading off for the Bulldogs. Only 2 at-bats last season for the first baseman. 0 for 2, but had an RBI.
Come on, Alice. Come on, rip it on, kids. Let's go.
First pitch. In there for a strike. And Clara Page has faced the minimum so far through 3.
Just some solid dealing here.
First. And that one was fouled towards the first base side. Quickly down 0-2.
Hooks out into the bullpen there.
0-2. That one fouled, and Lee couldn't quite get to that one. Still nothing in 2.
Ruggles really seeming like she's trying to go opposite field here.
Looks like she's really extending that bat and trying to pull that one towards first base side. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Clara Page, second strikeout of the game.
For the first out of the inning, that's going to bring up number 4, Prickett.
Now up to bat, Bianca Prickett. She batted .286 last year, 5 RBIs, and accounted for 21 runs as most of her time as a courtesy runner. She bunts, but that one's in there for a strike.
Bases clear bunt. It's a bit of a different approach than we normally see.
Van Meter willing to play small ball here. They're very capable of some pop. Hit 25 home runs last year.
Certainly no stranger to the long ball, that's for sure.
And that pitch, even the count, a 1 apiece. Page delivers. That one's fouled back.
Good job here by Page, forcing the swings from the Van Meter batting lineup.
And Page looking really impressive here to start out this game.
Absolutely.
And that one survives.
She is a freshman that is pitching with poise far beyond her years.
And Prickett really had to protect the zone there. Now still facing a 1-2 count here. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 on the game for Page.
Page just
Now 2
really
away.
impressing me right now. Just some nasty stuff coming out.
That one's in there for a strike. This is the first at bat for Brooklyn. Lift off. Swing and a miss. Now she's quickly down 0-2.
Page able to rise that one just over the batter.
This is her first experience at varsity level play. Now she's down 0-2 to Page. What can she do here? Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Clara Page strikes out the side. 3 up, 3 down. And Roosevelt still looking for the first run as we head to the bottom of the third. 0-0 ball game. Welcome back here to the top of the third. Do a quick thank you to Central Campus and KDPS 88.1, where variety lives in Des Moines, and to the tech lending of the Iowa State Library, reminding you to innovate at Iowa State.
Roughriders, number 22, Grace Bell.
Catcher Grace Bell leading off for the Roughriders.
Bell 1 for 5 this season with a double.
And she batted .352 last year. Counted for 6 RBIs, 9 stolen bases. She's done an impressive job behind the dish as she is thrown out. And she bunts towards Waldorf. She throws to first for the quick out. 1 pitch, 1 out. And
Bell.
that resets the order now. And Claire Page stands in.
Bell almost beat out the fielder on that one.
Was a closer play than I anticipated. Now Claire Page, she doubled in her last appearance. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0.
Page serving it at the mound today.
Impressive on the mound and in the plate. She's 3 for 7 this year. That one's in the dirt. Almost scored at her last appearance. Got a double and stole a base, and then caught stealing home on a pass ball. Nice play by Richards to gather that one.
Gotta wonder if that's a bit of freshman inexperience there.
Again, and very impressive stats here. She recorded as an 8th grader. And that one's lined into right field, and she'll get on the board with a single.
Gorgeous contact there by Page. Loops it right over the second baseman and lands it in the gap there in right field.
And she's 2 for 2 today. Now behind her is Isabel Huggins. She grounded to second her last appearance.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 15, Abby Rucker.
Abby Rucker is a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Claire Page. As catchers and pitchers usually allow the courtesy runners here.
Preserve the legs a bit. They're already working their arm enough.
Abby Rucker last year counted for 17 runs, 9 stolen bases as a courtesy runner. That one's in there for a strike. Waldorf begins her windup. Delivers the 1-1. That one's driven into center right, and a nice catch by Prickett. And she'll record the second out of this inning.
Great tracking there on the ball and made the clean catch to record the second out.
Now Tenley Thompson up to bat. She singled her last appearance in an impressive at-bat, working the count full and then getting a single. Now with the runner on first, hoping she can bring that, and Roker will try and steal second, and she is out. Nice play by Richards. Nice throw to Netton, and that ends the inning. 0-0 ball game. So we head to the bottom of the top of the fourth. Welcome back here to the top of the fourth.
Bulldogs, number 12,
Finley Fenton up to bat. She struck out her last time up, and Clara Page has faced the minimum through 3. That one swung and just barely foul past the line.
Page has done a great job at saving her arm through these 3 innings, forcing those quick at-bats and tallying up a fair few strikeouts so far.
She has 4 Ks on the day. The 0-1. That one, again, line to third base side, foul. Quickly down now, 0-2. And how impressive has Paige been? Seems like every time she induces contact, foul, and then proceeds to deliver just a nasty pitch.
Yeah, it really seems like the batters are having a hard time finding the location of her pitches.
That one's up for a ball.
She's throwing some really nasty stuff, a lot of good risers, and blowing it right past a lot of these batters.
Netton is the victim of the strikeout 12 times last year. Here's the 1-2. That one outside a bit. Evens the count here. Home opener for Roosevelt. Tie ball game here against number 1 Van Meter. And that pitch is away. And Netton's worked the count full. Down 0-2.
Now remember, Netton was a very productive hitter last year with a .544 on base percentage and also batted over 400.
Very key player for Van Meter as that one's popped foul into the stands. Van Meter went all the way to the championship game for 2A baseball, or softball rather, and unfortunately they lost towards Regina Catholic. And this one's grounded to Burriola, and she couldn't quite get the glove on that one. And Netton, an impressive at bat, down 0-2, now finds herself on first with a single.
Just a really strong at-bat there, continuing to fight pitch after pitch and ground one that was good effort by Burriola, but found the spot for the single.
Lauren Wallace now at the plate. She grounded short her last bunt attempt, and the pitch was too high. And Bell popped up quickly, but nothing going. Again, Netton very dangerous on the base pass. And another bunt attempt. And that one was in there for a strike. Again, Netton, 49 stolen bases for the team. Most softball teams don't even have 49 stolen bases in a season.
Yeah, that's certainly something that Roosevelt has to look out for here with her on the mat.
And a bunt, and that one goes foul. And now down 1-2. That probably takes the bunt away.
Absolutely. I don't think there's really a chance that she tries to go for the bunt here unless she is very confident with the way that she can make contact.
Last 2 bunt attempts. Bennett pitches very, very difficult to work with as this one slices foul. Netton went, but she'll retreat back to first. We'll do it again, 1-2.
Great attempts by the outfielder Bell trying to track that one down, but just couldn't quite get to it in time.
Now Paige winds the 1-2. And that one grounded to Burriola for 1. Throw to first, not in time. Almost turned an impressive double play.
Way to get one right there, Riders. Next up for the Bulldogs, number 8.
Wish she could have gotten the second one, but one will do just fine.
And Wallace will reach on the fielder's choice. Now Maddie Waldorf, she grounded to short her last plate appearance. Again, very dangerous hitter here. Bat .496 last season, and Wallace looked like she wanted to go there.
That's a hit almost every other at-bat. Very productive.
And she was on base more than half the time. .545 on base percentage and slugging .785. Again, Wallace, aggressive jump towards second, but Bell, impressive pop. Grace Bell has thrown out 2 for 2 in this attempts this season.
Yeah, great effort defensively by Bell, not really letting a lot of balls get past her and keeping the base runners on their path.
1-1. Bell throws to first, and it gets past Lee. And Nanny Bell gathers it, throws a second, but Wallace is in there safely. Now a runner in scoring position for Waldorf.
Well, that's a bit of unfortunate timing there.
Classic announcer's jinx.
I'd say so, yeah.
Don't know if you can really blame that one too much on Bell. I thought maybe Lee could have gathered that one.
Yeah, it was a good throw, but just wasn't quite there.
And Waldorf grounds to Burriola. She'll throw to first for the out. 2 away here in the 4th.
But the runner progresses to third.
That's going to be number 17, Richards.
Now Callie Richards stands in, hoping to drive the runner in from third, as Wallace moved to third on that grounder. She grounded to Page, her first at bat. First pitch is a liner, and that will get down for a base hit. First run on the board of the season, and Richards wanted to go to second, and Page tags her. Or Vukovic, rather, tags her at first.
Hey, chases her down for out number 3.
And that's out number 3.
Just fantastic track down speed there.
Impressive speed there by Vukovic. But 1 run scores there. And it's 1-0 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back here. You're just joining us. 1-0 ball game.
Roughriders,
And
number 10, Tenley
The
Thompson.
4th. Tenley Thompson up to bat. She singles her last appearance, and her last plate appearance was in the 3rd, but Claire Page caught stealing to end the inning. And she grounds this one, almost a swinging bunt, and it goes foul.
And that's one that you just want to see go fair. Really just hooked it right down the line, and I almost thought she was going to get on base with that one.
Unfortunately, the wind or dirt could not help keep that one fair. And we'll do it again here. Now 0-1 count to Thompson. Thompson, 3 for 7 on the year. And this one's back into the cage.
Thompson down already in the early 0-2.
Again, sort of a nice pitching duel we've got here between Page and Waldorf.
Yeah, had it not been for that nice liner into center, it would still be a 0-0 ball game.
That one Nice block by Richards. Now 1-2 count to Thompson.
Still great pitching on display from both girls on the mound.
1-2. That one's way outside. Now Thompson, even the count here at 2 apiece.
Solid job tracking these balls in by Thompson.
You go 8. You got it.
Waldorf set. Delivers 2-2. That one swung and grounded towards Netton. And Ruggles, nice stretch and pick for the out.
Bit of a bouncer there to the shortstop. Couldn't quite find the angle on it.
Now Avery Vukovic in. She flew out to right her last plate appearance. And 1 for 8 on the year. First pitch is in there. And this is a much closer game than the last 3 previous matchups, where Van Meter won. This one popped way up, foul. Last 3 matchups, 23, Van Meter won 15-6, 21, Van Meter won 11-1, and then 13-3 in 2019. Last time Roosevelt won was 2018. That was a 9-6 ball game.
Roosevelt showing a lot more fight in this ball game, at least early on.
Vukovic looks at a 0-2 and gets in for a base hit. 0-2 count. And a line drive to right gets her on the base pass.
Vukovic gets nice contact on that one. Goes opposite field. Quite an impressive hit there, especially down 0-2 in the count.
Now the designated player, Ariana Morrow, Roosevelt's most impressive hitter so far. She walked her last appearance, was in second and was almost in scoring position, but fortunately Nanny Bell popped out. This one smacked up in the air, and oh man, they're gonna get the double play. I don't think Vukovic saw where that ball was, and that's an inning-ending double play. Pop up to Thompson, and she throws, or to Wallace, throws to Ruggles.
Just a tough offensive miscue there.
And we'll head to the next inning here. Still 1-0 ball game. Welcome back here, top of the 5th action, 1-0 ball game. Close one here, and is a pitching duel between the freshman Page and senior Waldorf. First pitch is a grounder towards Barriola, and she couldn't quite get it. And a leadoff single for Haley Corredos.
You just hate to see that. Briola making a lot of good efforts diving at these balls today, but they're just getting past her.
And Barriola, impressive diving efforts on plays towards her, but just can't quite extend that glove out there. Now leadoff hitters aboard. And now Kennedy Weedman. And she smacks this one on a pitch that was at her head towards the third base side.
Bit of early danger for Paige here, already with one man on.
Weidman grounded towards third, her last plate appearance. And that one's in the dirt.
Try to go for a bunt there.
One and one now. And Van Meter dugout trying to hype up Weidman, and Bell will throw to first as Corrados took an aggressive lead off there.
Yeah, that definitely felt like a little bit of taunting almost. Trying to force that throw, but it
And
was a
in
little too late.
softball, you have to stay on the base paths until the pitch is released, and she waited way until after as the pitch is way upstairs for a ball. Now the count's 3-1.
Paige having a bit of trouble finding her location in this at-bat. Gotta wonder if maybe it's the runner on that's making her maybe overthink this one.
Again, she has pitched in 3 straight games, and she'll issue the free pass here. Now 2 runners aboard. Nobody out here in the 5th.
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 18, Ruggles.
Come on, Rug.
Now Alice Ruggles in. Not a lot of experience last year, but now in a very dangerous situation to do some damage.
Yeah, 0 outs, 2 on board. It's definitely spelling some trouble here.
Bunt attempt, and this one's back foul towards Bell.
Continuing to see a lot of bunt attempts out of Van Meter today.
And Van Meter, impressive in all facets of softball. They were 36-6 last year.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that's willing to send it deep. They're willing to play it small. Doesn't really matter as long as it gets the job done.
And a pitch in the dirt, but Bell, nice block.
And you've got to love teams like that with a bit of a chameleon identity.
Van Meter, again, it went on a championship run, but fell short. And they're
Come on, Rug.
preseason ranked #1 in 2A. And another bunt way up high, but umpire says she went to swing at that one. Now down 1-2. Not always a good thing to try and bunt when the pitch is at your head.
No, not quite. That's a good recipe for a black eye.
1-2 here. That one finds the zone. 5th K on the day for Clara Page. Now 1 away.
After having a bit of trouble finding her spot in the previous at-bat, Clara Page battles back.
Now Bianca Prickett stands in. She struck out her last appearance as well.
And you're just hoping here that you can get that grounder into the double play and close out this inning before any damage is done.
Prickett slices this one towards Swanson. Diving catch, and she can't quite get it. Throws in to Thompson, but Thompson elects to eat it and not throw it home as Richards comes in to scores to make it a 2-0 ball game. RBI single for Prickett. First on the year.
Great attempt at the diving grab there, but landed a little bit short, and it cost them.
And that was Corrados in to score, actually. But now Weidman at second and Prickett at first. Still 2 runners on here.
Bit of a meeting between the battery here.
And looks like we'll
Not quite sure
looks
what
like
they're
we'll
meeting
have a
on.
pinch hitter here.
Perhaps Van Meter's seeing the opportunity to swing the door open.
And looks like Katie Vaught is coming in for Van Meter.
Flex batting for the VP, number 14, Katie Vaught.
Katie Vaught last season batted .254, had 13 RBIs.
Now with 2 on and 1 out here, there's certainly a chance to pile on some runs.
Bunt attempt here, and it goes foul right in front of Bell. And runners will head back to their respective bases.
And that one pretty much stopped moving the moment it left the bat. Took a couple swirls in the dirt there and then stood still.
And Katie Vaught was in center field this whole time. Another bunt attempt goes foul, and that takes away possibly the bunts for Van Meter.
So many bunt attempts by Van Meter this game. It's almost kind of a throwback.
Very content with playing small ball here, even though they have big pop ability. 0-2 here to Vaught, and she bunts again, and this one is successful, and it goes foul for the out.
Wow. Just barely.
And serious backspin on that ball saves Roosevelt. Now runners head back, and they get the second out of this inning.
Very surprising call there, bunting on the 0-2 count.
Again, Katie Vaught played in center, but now will bat. And swinging a drive here by Netton, and it'll be caught by Huggins.
Second base for the third out of the inning. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors.
Still damage done here by Van Meter. And 1 run comes across the score and make it a 2-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th. John Nagel hits the third.
Roughriders, number 9, Sloan Swanson.
Sloan Swanson up to bat. She struck out her last appearance. And Swanson still looking for her first hit on the year.
Yeah, currently hitless on this young season.
First pitch, foul.
Freebie for the fans there.
And Roosevelt looking to respond here, down 2-0. And again, foul. Quickly down 0-2 for Swanson. Run came around to score in the 4th and the 5th inning for Van Meter. And Roosevelt only 3 hits in this game. Looking to respond as it's getting late in this game as Swanson looks at a ball.
Come on, Madeline.
1-2. That one's driven into center field. And will be caught by Vaught.
Number 8, Jalea.
A deep drive to center, but lands right in the glove.
One away here in the 5th, and I'll bring up Jalea Lee. Jalea Lee struck out her last appearance. And Lee 1 for 6 to start this season as she looks at a ball here, or a strike. Rather slow strikeout call.
Absolutely. Took a bit of time there for the ump to make that final call, I guess.
0-1 then. And Lee grounds this one towards Waldorf, and she'll retire Lee. Quickly 2 away now.
Bit of a thunker there, right back to the pitcher.
Now Nani Bell hoping to extend this inning a bit, as Paige barely had time to take a sip of water.
Yeah, it didn't take long for Roosevelt to quickly get down to a 2-out situation.
And that one way upstairs in a swing. We'll find the ball into the cage, and down 0-1 now.
Here you go, Madeline.
And only 5 pitches this inning, and Roosevelt now 2 outs here. That one driven into right field. This one may have a chance, and it's at the wall, and Nani Bell will be in safely at the stand-up double.
Nani Bell and a double to the wall and right.
A great job by Bell there. Finally finding some fight here for Roosevelt.
That
Good drive.
was Bell's first double on the season.
Just a great hit, goes all the way out deep to right field, but can't quite get over the wall, unfortunately.
And Roosevelt had 12 home runs last season, but 66 doubles.
A doubles hitting team for sure.
Now courtesy runner for Roosevelt, as
That will be Abby
Abby
Rucker,
Rucker returns.
the victim of a caught stealing play earlier in the game.
Grace Bell, 6 RBIs last season, hoping to do some damage here. She grounded to the pitcher her last at-bat. That one
Nice shot.
finds corner of the zone here.
Got to try to get some runs in here if you're Roosevelt. It's getting to be a little late in the game. Not going to have a whole lot more opportunities to try to get some runs.
Again, Roker on second here, 2 away. That one driven into left, but no issue for Weidman. And Roosevelt comes up empty-handed here as we head to the top of the 6th.
2-0, headed to top of 6.
No runs on 2 hits, and we'll head to the top of the 6th here. Van Meter's still up 2-0. Welcome back here to the top of the 6th, 2-0 ball game here. Getting late into this game as Roosevelt tries to preserve this 2-0 lead. Paige still on the mound here.
Yeah, going deep into this game, now in her 6th inning of work. Got to commend the young freshman.
First pitch is in there to strike.
Solid first fastball there by Paige. Doesn't seem to have lost any of her velocity despite being late in this game.
Lauren Wallace at the bat. She grounded to short on a fielder's choice, and still looking for her first hit of the year. And that one fouled back. Now down 1 and 2.
Paige hopefully trying to tally up some more strikeouts here and keep her team in this game. It's still a close competition.
That one's fouled back.
If you can get this quick 1-2-3 inning, go back there as the batters, tally up some hits, and it can be very close in just a matter of plays.
The 1-2. Below the knees for ball. Evens the count here. Crucial 2-2 here. That one popped up. Serious backspin made that one float.
Absolutely. Just glid right up to the backstop.
Bell didn't have enough room before that hit the fence, and we'll do it again here. That one popped up towards Lee and can't make the basket catch.
Lee tries to get to that one, but falls a few inches short.
And we'll do it again here. Impressive at-bat by Wallace to battle.
Yeah, Wallace making this into a bit of a longer at-bat now.
2-2. That one's grounded towards Barriola. She'll throw to first for the out.
Great throw and catch by Lee and Barriola.
Now Maddie Waldorf.
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 8, Waldorf.
And Waldorf 0 for 2 today to start the season. And Clara Page has done a good job of handling her.
Yeah, after having a very much going for her in this game.
That one's upstairs. Again, Waldorf receiving national acclaim here. Impressive stats all across the board, leading her team in virtually every hitting stat and pitching stat.
But sometimes you just run to that arm that you can't seem to beat. And that seems to be the case for her today.
Now 2-0. That one slicing foul. 1 and 2 now. Again, Waldorf committed to Grandview University for her play. Was the leading player to almost a state title. Van Meter one-time champions back in, as there's a grounder towards Barriola, and she'll throw first. That is her third grounder towards short. And she's 0 for 3 today, and she'll be the second out here for Paige.
Almost an exact repeat of what you saw in the first out there. Just a soft grounder to the shortstop. Makes the easy throw and catch to record 2 outs.
Now Paige put 2 away here, and she'll face the catcher, Callie Richards.
You almost got to wonder here, is Paige going to be able to throw this entire game?
Fortunately, maybe the pitch count rules for softball may be at play soon.
Yeah, you might have to see them calling the closer, despite having a very excellent start on the mound.
2-0 now to Richards. And Richards singled her last at bat. She's 1 for 2 today. That one's in the dirt. Quickly 3-0 now. And Paige hasn't issued a free pass yet this game.
After taking
And that one finds the zone.
After taking 2 very commanding outs, Paige struggled to find her spot there for a little bit, but first strike might be indicating something.
Only 1 walk this season for Paige. And last year, walks were a bit of an issue. She issued 30 free passes, and she'll issue another here. First walk allowed this game.
Now one man gets aboard for Van
Now
Meter.
courtesy runner for Van Meter. Maddie Schnell. Maddie Schnell is a
Number 11,
8th grader
courtesy run for the catcher.
on the varsity squad.
20, Riddles.
Very impressive.
Possible future starter for this ball club here.
Absolutely. You're starting this young. It's because you
Bunt
got something
attempt,
special.
and she lays off for a ball. Hallie Corredos up to bat.
Good plate discipline there by Corredo, backing off just before it crosses the plate.
Corredos is 1 for 2 today. Singled her last appearance. And runner goes, but Thompson gathers this one, throws to first for the third out.
Rod number 3.
A walk issued, but no
6,
damage done.
2-0.
And
Let's
it's
go,
still 2-0 ball game. Van Meter leading.
Make sure you visit the snack shop.
And we'll
Sam will break down
head
their
to the
Slinging
bottom of the
Dogs
6th.
And hamburgers. $3 hamburgers, $3 hot dogs.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 6th. Claire Page leading off for the Roughriders. Had an impressive day on the mound and at the dish. 2 for 2 today. Fortunately, caught stealing in the 3rd and in the 1st.
Yeah, back to the lineup here, top of the lineup here for the Roughriders with Claire Page, who has had a very good day on both sides of the ball.
First pitch is inside for a ball. Again, getting late into this game. Roosevelt down to their last 6 outs.
But you got to be a bit thankful that the lineup turned over maybe just in time.
And that one finds the inside part of the zone for a strike. And Page, 4 for 8 today as she pops this one up, but it's in foul territory.
Thankful that one was able to hook to the fence. Otherwise, might have been for an out.
And Prickett almost had a chance at that one in right. But Page will stand in again and face a 1-2 count. Older still on the mound. 1-2. That one's fouled on the first base side.
Some powerful swings here by Page, but it's really just all about finding the right angle.
And Page had 2 homers last season. Is capable of going yard. 1-2. That one, again, hard hit foul. That one was hit farther up in the air than last time.
Looks like she's really trying to get an opposite field hack here. Just with the timing of these swings and all the power she's putting into them.
Again, pitcher-pitcher duel here. They've both been impressive on the mound. And Clara Page grounds this one towards third. And Wallace will throw to Ruggles and retire Page for the first out.
Next up for the Roughriders, number 33, Isabel.
Valiant
Huggins.
effort there by Page, continuing to take some good swings, but just couldn't quite find it.
Now Isabel Huggins stands in. She's 0 for 2 today. Flew out to right her last plate appearance. That one's in there for a strike. 1 for 7 on the season. Hoping to do more damage as she was one of Roosevelt's top hitters. 437 average and accounting for 17 RBIs. 0-1. That one's grounded past Wallace and into left field. And Huggins, second hit on the year.
Seeing eye single for Huggins to the left. That's going to bring up
Could
number
be
10,
exactly
Tenley
what Roosevelt
Thompson.
needs.
Now Tenley Thompson up to bat. Thompson's 1 for 2 today. Three for 8 this season. And she is capable of driving in this run. Just 1 RBI this year. And she represents the tying run at the plate. First pitch is a ball downstairs.
Absolutely a chance here for Roosevelt to get back in this ball game.
1-0. Downstairs again, 2-0.
With 2 people aboard, all it takes is 1 swing, and this ball game is tied again.
Again, Waldorf issued 44 free passes last season, and Thompson swings through that one.
Hey, stay ahead, get ahead. Here we go.
Crucial at bat here.
Thompson with 1 RBI on the year.
2-1. That one downstairs again.
Now 3-1 in the count here. She has...
And if there has been a kryptonite for Waldorf's impressive game, it probably is the free pass. 44 issued last season.
Yeah, and if you're Roosevelt, you got to capitalize on that. Take some patient, disciplined at-bats.
Swings at that one foul. Now full count to Thompson. And in danger of being a strikeout victim, which is more of Waldorf's forte, as she sat down 86 batters via the strikeout.
Yeah, close to being a great opposite field hit there by Thompson.
Important pitch here. Waldorf gets a sign, begins her windup, full count. Grounds this one towards Wallace, throws to second and to first. Not in time. Thompson outruns that one, but Huggins is out at second
Next up for the Roughriders,
on a
number
fielder's
4,
choice.
Avery Vukovic.
Huggins nearly outruns it, but ends up out on second.
Now Avery Vukovic stands in.
Vukovic with a bit of pressure here.
She's 1 for 2 today, and unfortunately she was caught stealing on that unfortunate base running miscue where
The pop-up to shortstop that ended in an inning-ending double play.
she was caught almost halfway towards second and then kind of stood. She realized that it was a very precarious situation.
Yeah, just a bit of confusion there, unfortunately.
1-0 count line towards Netton, and everyone will be safe as there's no play, and that hit her on the ankle, and she's hurt. And
Good base running there, really speedy from both of our runners, ending in a nice deflection.
Netton appears to be okay. James Flaw
2 out, 2 on for number 23.
meets at the circle,
Ariana Morrow.
possibly to buy her shortstop some time. His shortstop some time. It was a hard hit ball towards short, and
Next
it
up.
looked like it hit off the ground into her ankle from her glove.
Next up to bat here, one of their more productive sluggers, Ariana Morrow. With 2 on board and 2 outs. Could be a huge at-bat that really decides the outcome of this game.
Morrow is 0 for 1 today, walked in the second, but has been Roosevelt's best hitter. 3 for 6 on the year. Does have an RBI this year. And with 2 runners on, she represents the leading run for this game in a 2-0 deficit here in the bottom of the 6th. Wardolf has been stellar this game, but now in a dangerous situation.
A lot at stake right now.
That one's rolls into the dirt.
Not a huge lead here held by Van Meter. 1 swing and it could be very different.
1-0. That one foul tipped back. Even the count here.
Got a little on top of that. Fouls it back to the catcher.
Base hit here could possibly score 2. 1-1. That one, check swing foul. Now Murrow's down 1-2 here.
Just one of those unlucky check swings if you're the batter, or a lucky check swing if you're the pitcher. Puts it in a 1-2 count. Morrow with a bit of progress to make here.
Wardolf already has 2 Ks on the day, looking for her 3rd. Crucial pitch here, the 1-2. That one driven foul into the Van Meter dugout. We'll do it again.
And Morrow continuing to make contact. Just gotta drive it into the field here. Taking a few warm-up swings before she enters the batter's box once again.
Again, a crucial pitch here. 1-2. That one's a ball. Now Morrow is even the count here. Again, runners on 2nd and 1st.
Standing bravely in there despite the 1-2 count.
2-0 ball game here with 2 away. With the 2-2 count. And that one hits Morrow. And the bases will be loaded for Sloan Swanson. That's Morrow's 2nd hit by pitch this year. And Coach Flaw doesn't like that one.
Yeah, despite almost swinging on that one, Morrow was able to pause just enough to draw the hit by pitch and load the bases. 2 outs here, and Sloan Swanson is coming up to bat with the game on the line.
And Coach gets the umpires to convene. Looked very clear from our angle that it hit her on the hands and was not a foul ball, if that's possibly what they're discussing. And they'll rule that it was a hit by pitch, and she'll stay on first. Van Meter does not like that one. But Roosevelt will take it here with the bases loaded for Sloan Swanson.
Maybe a homer call by the umpires, but we have no say in that.
Now bases loaded for Sloan Swanson. 2 away here in a 2-0 ball game. Leading run at first, tying run at 2nd.
Spectators getting a bit chippy here.
Swanson looking for her 1st hit of the year. And that one's in there for a strike. Looking for her 1st hit on the year, and it comes at a crucial point here. Swanson had 11 RBIs last year.
High leverage situation for the sophomore.
That one fouled back. Quickly down now, 0-2.
Just got to cool the nerves in a spot like this. Can't let the 0-2 count get into your head too much. Otherwise, could force a bit of an errant swing.
0-2 here now. Thompson on 3rd, Vukovic on 2nd, Morrow on 1st. 2 outs here and an 0-2 count. Waldorf delivers. That one fouled back. And we'll do it again here. Can feel the tense energy here between both sides.
Swanson not taking any chances for the ball here. Fighting off each of these by herself.
Bases loaded, down 2, and Sloan Swanson calls time.
Both parties at this field are silent awaiting the outcome of this at-bat.
High pressure situation. Bases loaded. Roosevelt down 2. That one grounded towards third, but foul.
Whew. Another close one for the Riders.
Very tense energy here. It's almost palpable.
Here you go, Madeline. You got it. Let's go.
Still yet to draw a ball is Swanson.
She's taking no chances and swinging at anything that comes near the zone.
Trying to do this one the hard way, I guess.
0-2. That one will popper, and it will end up foul. And that was very risky by Ruggles, as that looked to have stayed fair, but
couldn't quite see the baseline on that one.
yeah,
But
chalk is very torn up now, and a very tough call for the umpire to make. But Ruggles at first picks it up for the foul, and again, we'll do it again. 0-2.
just when you thought she got out of it.
This one's driven into left center field. Coming home is Thompson. Vukovic around third to tie the game. RBI double for Sloan Swanson. Her first hit on the year ties this game. An 0-2 count with 2 away in the inning. And a brand new ball game for Roosevelt.
With the odds against her, she's able to line that one straight out into left center and come away with a tied ball game. Whole crowd on their feet today.
And what a better time to get your first hit on the year. Now Jalea Lee hoping to get the leading run from third, Ariana Murrow, home. Lee is 0 for 2 today.
Game's still far from over. Riders need to take the lead here before it gets to the 7th. Try to shut the door.
Lee 1 for 7 this year. Hoping to get her first RBI this year. That one's in there for a strike. Quickly down 0-2.
That's a spot that you like if you're Lee. Right down and into the zone. Could almost try to take that 1 yard, but holds off on the swing to put it in an 0-2 count.
And Waldorf finds herself again. 0-2 count with 2 away here in the inning, hoping to preserve this tie. And that one's up for a ball.
Ball slips away from Waldorf there, and a good take by Lee.
Now Roosevelt fans showing some energy here in this tie ball game. 1-2. That one's driven towards Corredos, and she'll get the out at Ruggles. But not before the Rough Riders tie it with 2 outs and an 0-2 count. RBI double by Sloan Swanson ties this game as we head to the top of the 7th. Welcome back here, top of the 7th. In a brand new ball game, Roosevelt struggled to get runs, and then finally they break through in the 6th and make it a 2-2 ball game here. Now top of the 7th, Claire Page hopes to preserve this lead. That one smacked foul.
A late rally makes it into an edge-of-your-seat competition between these two teams. Roosevelt finally trying to take one from Van Meter for the first time in 6 years.
And Weidman is 0 for 1 today. She walked her last appearance. That one, tap foul.
Now Roosevelt continuing to keep Paige on the mound. It seems they have full confidence in her to throw this entire game.
Now Paige ahead, 0-2 here. Again, Roosevelt hasn't beat Van Meter since 2018. They won that game 9-6. And that one finds the corner of the zone. Strikeout number 6 on the day for Paige. One away here.
A beautiful 3-pitch strikeout for Paige, who continues to tally up the Ks, even going deep into this game.
Now Ruggles at bat. She's 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss there. And Paige dealing towards this bottom of the order.
Paige unfazed by the high leverage situation.
0-1. That one's down.
Only 2 more outs to go for Paige.
High pressure situation, trying to preserve this 2-2 ball game. 1-1 fouled back. Now ahead, 1-2.
Gotta see if she can tally up another K.
Ruggles in danger of striking out 3 times this game. And that one's outside. Evens the count here at 2 apiece.
Come on, Ellis.
Van Meter dugout is chirping in the top of the 7th.
Van Meter trying to rally behind Alice Ruggles here. Get a runner on board. And that one rises up to make this count full.
Ball slipping away from Paige here. Finds herself now in a full count with 1 out and the base is empty. Not too many deep breaths you have to take here, but you want to get this out.
Full count here to Ruggles. And this one's grounded towards Huggins, and she'll throw to Lee safely and record the second out.
For out number 2. That's going to bring up number 4.
Cool.
Now Bianca Prickett.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Come on, B.
Drives it to second and easily fielded by the Roughriders.
Prickett's 1 for 2 today. She's also a strikeout victim, but she singled her last appearance. She's hoping to get on board for the Van Meter Bulldogs. First pitch smacked into left field. Swanson gives a good effort towards it, and a diving effort, just not enough as the ball hits off her glove.
Yeah, a lot of great effort shown in the field today by Roosevelt, but haven't quite been able to make the highlight plays just yet.
Again, Swanson responsible for game-tying RBI double. Almost recorded the 3rd out in left field, but Paige ahead here with the 0-1 count with 2 away in the top of the 7th. 0-1 upstairs. That one's in the dirt.
Brings
Now
it to
2-1
2-1.
count to Prickett.
Paige only has to throw a couple more strikes here. If things go right in the bottom of the 7th, that is.
1-2. That one's driven to the left field for a base hit. Runner aboard for Van Meter.
Atta girl, B.
Single, that brings up number 5, Lifetime.
And Brooklyn Leftoff back in after being flexed for Katie Vaught the last time up.
Here we go, one more.
So 14 is out, right? Is 14 allowed to enter then?
Now 1 aboard for Van Meter. Paige finding herself with a bit of pressure here, but not too much. Just try to escape this inning without allowing any runs. It's the name of the game.
And back in as the designated player. Again, she was 0 for 1 with the strikeout, her last appearance in the 3rd. And that pitch is inside. Head 1-0.
Almost hits her there, but she's just able to get out of the way.
Again, runner on here. Bunt attempt. And Bell pops up, but Prickett returns safely to first.
Good check there by Liftot.
Now she's ahead 2-0. Van Meter starting to feel it here with 2 away. That one's in there for a strike.
Finds the top of the zone.
Battling back here. She's almost through a complete game.
If she can throw a complete game, that would be quite high marks for the freshman, making her first start in varsity softball.
Swing and a miss. Throws to first, and Lee gathers the ball after it popped out. It saves an error there. But now the count is evened up.
Almost an inning-ending play there.
Come on, Brooklyn.
And huge moment for Roosevelt and for Clara Page. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 ends the trouble here. And Roosevelt with the chance to win it in the bottom of the 7th. We're tied 2-2.
Here we go, Roughriders.
Welcome back here. Bottom of the 7th here, Roosevelt. Chance to win it. Tie ball game here at 2 apiece.
Come on, Madeline, you got it. Let's go.
Up to bat is Nanny Bell. That one's outside.
Well taken. Down and away.
Bell's 1 for 2 today. She doubled in the 5th. And she's the winning run at the plate. That one way outside.
Fortunes quickly turned for Roosevelt here after being down 0-2 for the vast majority of this game. A little rally, and now they have the chance to walk this one off. Could
Now
be
1-1.
a storybook ending.
And the ump calls that one a strike. That one was fairly low. And Coach Nagel not loving that one, yelling at the ump. But now Bell down 1-2.
Nearly the same spot as the first pitch of this at-bat, yet he calls that one a strike.
That one smacked past the shortstop into left center, and it will get to the fence. And Bell chugging to second, but she's going to be out at second. Unfortunate base running miscue, as the winning run was going to be on first, and tried to stretch that into a double.
Just too bold with the base running. Not enough speed to make it to the second base there.
And that was the left fielder, Weedman, throwing ball quickly into the infield to get that out.
Good job there.
Now Grace Bell representing the winning run with one away here in the 7th. Bell 0 for 2 today. And grounds this one towards the pitcher. One pitch, 2 outs now.
And how things turn so quickly.
Next up for the Roughriders, top of the order, number 1.
What looked like a game-winning hit there from the Roughriders has quickly now turned into a 2-out ball game with a chance of going into extras.
How fitting would it be for Claire Page to pitch a gem and deliver the win for Roosevelt?
That's the kind of thing that you dream of.
2-2 game here, 2 away. Claire Page looks at a ball.
Chance to be the hero here, both on the mound and at the plate.
Page is 2 for 3 today. 4 for 9 on the season. And she hit 2 home runs last season, capable of ending this one. And this one's popped way into the infield. And Ruggles will gather this one for the final out. And this one, too good to end in 7. We'll get free softball. And we'll head to extras into the top of the 8th. Welcome back here, top of the 8th action. And Finney Netton.
It's not that we're not putting it up there, and it'll still show on the runs. But we just want you guys to know. You're welcome. So if they start
That's a big, that's a big avoidance of crisis, tempers. Nobody needs that.
PA announcer making himself known to the fans. First pitch strike by Page. And now Claire Page entering into her 8th inning of work here.
They're continuing to keep her out there. I mean, just a very, very long outing by the young pitcher, but she does not seem taxed at all, quite frankly.
That one doesn't quite find the zone.
Here we go, Finny.
1-1 here.
A check
Finney Netton
second.
is 1 for 3 today. Popped out towards second, her last appearance. She looks at the 1-1. That one driven into center field. Vukovic behind on her horse, and she gathers this one for the out.
Well tracked down by Vukovic there on a very high drive that had me almost concerned it was going to leave the yard.
And calm, cool, collected was Vukovic to record the first out of this 8th inning. Now Lauren Wallace. She's 0 for 2 today. She reached on a fielder's choice and came around to score in the 4th. As she looks at a ball here.
Not a bad day for her.
One 0 finds the zone.
Evens it up to 1-1.
Very tense situation for Clara Page. She goes through 7 in the 3rd here. And this one grounded, and this one stays fair. A swinging bunt by Wallace, and she's on board with a single.
respectively. Waldorf.
Some good spin there on that swinging bunt.
Now Maddie Waldorf 0 for 3 today, but a danger at any moment's notice.
Absolutely.
Pitch down, Bell pops up, and Wallace runs back to first.
I like the good assignment fielding they're doing out here by Roosevelt, making sure to cover the bag and ensure that no balls are getting past them should they try to pick off.
Again, Waldorf 64 RBIs last year and 7 home runs. Ball outside evens the count here.
Just a few more strikes needed here for Page.
1-1. That one's fouled back. Now ahead, 1-2.
A screamer toward the backstop there for Walsdorf.
Crucial count here for Page with the runner aboard and only 1 out in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled back again as Wallace, attempting to steal second, will head back.
Another screamer to the backstop. Getting some velo, but not quite in the right direction.
Waldorf trying to get her first hit of the year, has grounded to short all 3 of her at-bats. That one's in there for a strike. 8 Ks on the day for Page.
She continues to deal unfazed by the best hitter on this team. A whole boatload of confidence shown from the young player.
And Clara Page, the freshman, has had the seniors' number. She goes 0 for 4 this game. Now Callie Richards at the plate. She looks at a ball. Van Meter fans still showing their displeasure for that call.
It certainly was a little inside, but once again, we're not the ones making the call.
1-0. That one's driven towards Huggins, and she'll throw to first for the out. Nice play, ends the inning, and the Roughriders chance to win this one in the bottom of the 8th. As the sun begins to set here in the bottom of the 8th. Weather's still staying about the same, 72 degrees. And the wind going down a little bit. An agreeable day for softball today.
Especially for these two teams, it seems like they want this game to keep going.
Isabel Huggins now represents the winning run. That one's upstairs. Huggins is 1 for 3 today. Singled in the 6th in her last appearance. And she has the capability to go yard.
Yeah, Roosevelt the chance to walk this one off.
And there's a drive into left center field. And this one is at the wall, and she'll head safely into second with a stand-up double.
A high drive to deep center, but just barely fails to make it over the wall.
That's going to bring up number 10, Tenley Thompson.
Now with the runner in scoring position, Tenley Thompson with the chance to call game here. Thompson is 1 for 3 today, or 1 for 2 rather. Fielder's choice in the 6, and she represented one of the runs that came around to score.
A meeting on the mound between the Van Meter fielding crew. And a hush falls over the crowd here as they eagerly await what could be the game-winning play.
Yeah, been meeting at the circle between head coach James Flaw. And we're going to have a pitching change here, I believe. And number 4, Bianca Prickett, will come in from right field to pitch in relief. Prickett last season appeared in 29 games and started 9 of them. Posted a 10-2 record. Pitched 85 1/3 with a 2.79 ERA and a 1.36 WHIP. And gave up 108 hits though, but only issuing 8 free passes and struck out 26 batters. Batters facing her batted .298 last season.
So definitely a bit of questions here, but could be what Van Meter wants to close out this game. But may have to go 2 innings.
Now with runner in scoring position, Huggins at second represents the winning run in this 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th. Tenley Thompson hoping to drive her home. She represented 20 RBIs last season.
Let's see
Again,
how
batted .417 last season.
Let's see how Thompson approaches this one. Umpire continuing to meet with one of the coaches here for Roosevelt. Maybe a bit of a mix-up in terms of the scoring.
In to pitch for the Bulldogs, number 4, Bianca Prickett.
Getting it settled with the PA. And looks like we'll get back to action here. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. Runner on second, Tenley Thompson. Prickett, first pitch, above her head. And it's a
Flies
ball.
that one very close to Thompson there.
And they're gonna give Thompson the intentional pass, and they'll prefer the matchup with Avery Vukovic.
Thompson, that's going to bring up number 4, Avery Vukovic.
Going to be the righty on the righty here. Not quite favorable, but we'll see how she takes it.
And Vukovic is 2 for 3 today, and she came around to score, representing the second run and tying this ball game. First pitch finds his own.
Good take by Vukovic. Trying to find her spot here. Not biting on the first swing.
Vukovic 3 for 10 this season. A bunt attempt goes foul. Now quickly down 0-2.
Now down 0-2, but still with 0 outs.
Looks like Coach Nagel wants to go over something with Avery Vukovic.
Representing a big spot in tonight's game.
Again, Vukovic accounted for 21 RBIs last season and led the team in homers. Very capable of ending this game.
Could we see a walk-off blast?
Another bunt attempt, and this one goes foul for the out. Unable to advance the runners here.
Next up in the Roughriders, number 23, Ariana Morrow.
And a big miscue there, bunting with 2 strikes.
Yeah, maybe that was what Nagel wanted, though. I'm not quite sure, especially after that meeting between the two of them. Just couldn't quite find the location on the bunt.
Now Ariana Murrow, the chance, walk this one off. She was hit by a pitch and started the rally in the 6th inning. She's 0 for 1 today.
Pitches outside the zone there.
And Murrow had 4 RBIs last season. And this one's driven towards short. She'll throw to first, but not before Murrow advances the runners. Now the winning run.
Runners progressed, but it now becomes a 2-out ball game.
Sloan Swanson, the hero in the 6th, has a chance to be the hero of this game. Had her first hit of the season in the 6th to drive in 2. Now can walk this one off with the runner at 3rd.
Let's see how she does it here. Whole crowd on the edge of their seat awaiting the end of this ball game.
First pitch to Swanson is in there for a strike.
Rough Rider hitting continuing to show poise here. No biting on the first pitches.
0-1 is outside. And Richards really keeping an eye at Huggins at 3rd. Huggins has stolen 8 bases last year.
Gotta wonder, one passed ball, maybe they go for it.
That one's upstairs. 2-1. Huggins is also successful, 2 for 2 on stolen bases this year.
Gotta wonder, is she throwing around Swanson?
The 2-1. That one's driven to 3rd and almost past the first baseman. But Ruggles with an impressive leap grabs this one and ground out to 3rd. This is still a 2-0 ball game as we head to the top of the 9th. Welcome back here to the top of the 9th. Leading off for Van Meter is Hallie Corrados. Strike in the zone. Corrados is 1 for 3 today. She singled in the 5th. She hopes to be the leadoff hero and get on board.
Clara Page effectively throwing an entire MLB game
that
today.
One's popped into right field. Bell's under it. She'll make the grab.
Roosevelt refusing to go to the bullpen. Riding the hot hand here.
And Coach Nagel really confident in only 3 pitchers for Roosevelt, with Addie Scott having appeared in a game this year. Really confident in Clara Page and Juliet Lee as Barriola grabs this one. And Lee, an impressive stretch, but play beats her at first. And Kennedy Weedman is aboard with this infield single.
First up for the Bulldogs, number 18, Rebels.
Page now finding a bit of trouble here with one on.
Now Alice Ruggles. Chance to drive in the runner from first to break this gridlock here.
Neither team really able to find a run here in these extra innings.
That one's big hack.
Gets a bit too far under it. Page refusing to give up any easy throws here.
A 1 bunt attempt, and that will get down. Thompson throws to first for the out. 2 away here, but the runner moves to second. Weidman now in scoring position for the Bulldogs.
Quickly 2 outs here, but 1 in scoring position.
Now Bianca Prickett stands in. Prickett's 2 for 3 today. 2 singles and a strikeout. Hoping to drive this runner in from second in this 2-2 ball game. First pitch swinging, and Vukovic can't find it, and she can't get grasp on it as Weidman comes in to score. RBI single by Prickett. Puts Van Meter up 3-2.
Just a tough effort by Vukovic, but falls a little short of it. And then the extra bobble in hand secures the run for Van Meter, who now takes a 3-2 lead.
Unfortunate mishandle of that ball. And now up to bat is Maddie Schnell. And a courtesy runner for Prickett. Ivy Vaught comes in to be the courtesy runner as the dugout embraces Prickett, as she could very well be the hero of this game.
Yeah, with the chance to extend the lead here, Page faces probably the toughest situation she's had to face all game.
Maddie Schnell's first at-bat of the year. Nothing to show for last year. And Clara Page delivers a strike.
Faced with an open door, let's see how Van Meter continues to respond.
Still 2 away here. Trying to find that last out is Clara Page. And swing and a miss. Schnell finds herself quickly down in a hole 0-2.
And Page taking it to an 0-2 count. Unfazed.
And Snell calls time here. And Roosevelt will have a meeting at the circle. Clara Page has been very impressive this entire game, outlasting Waldorf.
The young lady is refusing to go down.
She's gone through 8 2/3 innings pitched.
Would well qualify as an MLB quality start.
Has 8 Ks to her name. 0-2. That one's popped and playable for Huggins. And she'll make the grab to record the final out. Not before Van Meter puts one up on the board and now forces Roosevelt to win this one in the bottom of the 9th. Welcome back to the bottom of the ninth here. 24, Lola Tate Dotson. First at bat of the 2024 year. She batted .294, had 10 RBIs last year. It's her first appearance of this year, trying to be the hero and get on board. She represents the tying run at the plate.
Coach Nagel trying to find the late spark here with Tate Dotson now at the plate.
First pitch, swing and a miss.
Strong hack, but gets under it.
And quickly down now, 0-2 for the sophomore.
Gonna have some work to do to battle back.
The 0-2. That one doesn't quite find the zone here. A nice take by Tate Dotson.
Yeah, she held on that one. Checked the ump for a little while and comes away by the skin of her teeth.
1-2 here. Prickett delivers. That one, bottom of the zone, evens the count here.
Now back in the fight.
Protect Lola. Let's go. Drive one.
That one grounded towards third, and Ruggles will get the out there.
Next up for the Roughriders, number 21, Naughty Bell.
Naughty Bell stands in. She's 2 for 3 today. Singled in her last appearance in the 7th.
One away here for the Roughriders, and tensions are starting to mount at their highest.
First pitch towards Prickett and past the shortstop. And that went between the legs of Netton. And now winning run is at the plate.
Roughriders, number 22, Grace Bell.
All it takes is one passed ball. Now objective number 1 for Roosevelt becomes don't ground into that double play. Anything you do, don't ground into the double play. Cannot end the game here.
Still one away here
Pitch
for
runner on
Roosevelt.
first, number 15, Abby Rucker.
Courtesy runner, Abby Rucker. Running for Tate Dotson and or Natty Bell rather. Now Grace Bell, chance to be the hero. First pitch, tried to bunt at that one, but gets past her for a strike.
Just a tough miss on the bunt attempt.
Grace Bell is 0 for 3 today. She's grounded to the pitcher twice this evening. And another bunt attempt, but she pulled back. Evens the count here. Grace Bell had 6 RBIs last year. And a crucial moment here, bottom of the 9th. And this one at her head. It's now 2-1.
Head of the count here. She's got a little bit of room to work with. Still can't forget. Got one runner on board.
The 2-1. That one grounded back to first again and thrown to first. And Ruggles will throw back to second. But
Next up for the Roughriders,
Rucker
number
is
1,
safe.
Clara Page.
And now Claire Page, a chance to keep Roosevelt in this one just a little longer, down 3-2 with the runner at second. Clara Page already has an RBI this season. She's 2 for 4 today. And last year, she was responsible for 23 RBIs as she looks at a ball here.
2 outs here. Bottom of the 9th. Stakes cannot be any higher.
One-0. Doesn't find the zone there. Van Meter fans showing their intense displeasure. Two away here, a 2-0 count. Roosevelt down 1 with a runner at second. That one's outside, 3-0. Think they're avoiding Page here?
I think so. 2 for 4 on the day. Had some very strong hacks.
Now a meeting at the circle. And Coach Talls will talk with Prickett and the infield in.
Getting very late in the day now.
The sun is beginning to set here, and there are no lights for the Roosevelt, as can be in danger of being postponed due to darkness.
Just like last week's doubleheader between the Roosevelt baseball team and the Southeast Polk Rams. Second game was called to darkness and resulted in a postponement, of which later Roosevelt lost the game.
That one's in there for a strike. 8:34 is around sunset for Des Moines here. So around 40 minutes left, and a grounder towards third is foul, and Roosevelt down to the last strike here in a full count.
This is what you live for.
Big moment here for the freshman. She's pitched a 9-inning complete game. This one's past the shortstop. Coming in to score is Roker. Tie ball game here. Clara Page RBI double gives the Riders new life in the bottom of the 9th.
That is winning softball.
Netton couldn't make the play, and it cost Van Meter another blown lead, and it's a 3-3 ball game.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Clara Page, the freshman, having her first games in varsity, continues to deliver for the Roughriders.
Huggins grounds this one to first, and this game too good to end in 9. We'll head to the top of the 10th here. Not before the Roughriders tie this game. 3 apiece here as we go into the 10th. Welcome in to the top of the 10th. We've got an all-time classic here. Clara Page has pitched a gem, going 9 complete innings.
Defensive change for the
And
Roughriders.
she delivered in the bottom of the 9th.
We have now officially entered MLB extra innings. Oh my goodness.
Free softball here in the 10th. Defensive change in right field is Abby Roker. Absolute workhorse here is Claire Page as she gets the ball here for the 10th. First pitch, it's down for a ball.
No quit shown by Clara Page or Coach Nagel as she continues to throw for an unfathomable amount of innings here.
Finley Netton stands in. She is 1 for 4 today, as that's a ball down. Netton only singled in the 4th, and unfortunately, last inning, ball got past her, and that was enough for the Roughriders to tie this game. That one's driven into left center, and this one is gone. Netton redeems herself with a home run, and Van Meter goes ahead here 4-3.
Back in front once again. Van Meter refuses to quit. The visitor's not going down quietly.
First homer for Van Meter and first one on the year for Finley Netton. And she redeems herself here in the top of the 10th, taking a 4-3 lead. That one's in there for a strike.
Clara Page finally showing some signs of taxation.
Lawrence Wallace is 1 for 3 today. Singled her last time up. Swings through that one. Now down 0-2.
Page continuing to try and battle through this game despite going long innings.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. 9 Ks on the day for Page. Trying to maintain this 1-run deficit. Up next is Maddie Waldorf. She's 0 for 4 today, surprisingly. Start off the year of her senior campaign. That one's down for a ball. These two have pitched a gem today. One-0. Doesn't quite find the zone now. Evens the count.
Base is empty with 1 out. See how Page continues to handle the rest of this at-bat.
That finds the zone.
Getting back into this one now at 2-1.
That one finds the zone, evens the count here, 2 apiece.
Tight and inside, painting the corners.
Page trying to go full 10 innings here. Has been pitching a gem all game and was the hero last inning. That one finds the zone, 10 Ks for Page. 2 away in the inning.
Number 2. That's going to bring up number 17.
Callie Richards.
With how back and forth this game is going, I won't be surprised if Page ends up throwing 11 innings.
Richards is 1 for 3 today. She walked as well in the 6th. First pitch is inside for a ball.
Oh, this one turned into a bit of a ball game, didn't it?
Indeed. That one's grounded towards Huggins. Slow roller, throw to Lee, and the third out. A home run by Netton puts Van Meter up by 1, 4-3. Rough Riders down to the last 3 outs. Could have another comeback in them. Find out. Welcome back here to the top of the 10th. A very tight ball game here. To recap, Van Meter, pair of 1-run innings in the 4th and 5th. Roosevelt found themselves in a 2-run hole, and then an RBI double by Sloan Swanson, her first hit on the year. Drove in to tie the game. Then another single in the 9th forced Roosevelt to dig deep in the 3-2 ball game, and then Claire Page in a full count with 2 away, RBI double to tie this game at 3 apiece, and then a homer by Finley Netton made this a 4-3 ball game. Now Roosevelt down to the last 3 outs.
A back and forth affair if ever there has been one.
I think Roosevelt can dig deep again for their third, come from behind.
Considering how they've got the heart of the lineup up here, it certainly gives them the best chance they could have.
Indeed, the heart of the lineup, 3-4-5. Tenley Thompson up at bat currently. She's 1 for 2 today. And this one's popped up towards Cricket for the first out. 1 away.
Next up for the Rough Riders, number 4, Avery.
Quickly now with 1 out. And the door is closing just a little bit for the Rough Riders.
Avery Vukovic is the tying run at the plate. She's 1 for 2 today. She bunted out on her last appearance. That one finds its own for a strike.
Gotta wonder if the pressure's mounting too high for Roosevelt.
4-3 ball game here. Bottom of the 10th. Deal 1. That one finds the zone. Vukovic down 0-2.
Could this be a quick 3-pitch put away? Vukovic now stands in.
Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove, and now Roosevelt down to the last out.
Next up for the Rough Riders, number 23, Ariana Morrow.
Ariana Murrow, Roosevelt's last hope. She was hit by a pitch and walked, but 0 for 2 to this game. Came into this game as Roosevelt's most prolific hitter as the designated player. She'll be hoping to extend this one. This one's driven into left, right, left center, and Weidman gathers it for the out. Roosevelt falls to Van Meter for the 4th time in a row, this time in a closer fashion, 4-3. A tough one here in extras.
Yeah, despite a strong 10-inning effort by the Riders, the homer late in the game by Van Meter is enough to seal the deal as They lose 4-3.
And heartbreaking way for the Roughriders to lose this one in the home opener. And Van Meter starts their season off with their first win of the season. As there's the final score for you. Van Meter wins this one in extras, 4-3. For all of us, my partner, Luke Garcia, I'm Henry Gonzalez. Signing off, this has been a nice presentation of Rough Rider Softball.